Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is going to be a reading for the full moon in Libra from April 7th until May 7th when we have the full moon in Scorpio. As many of you guys may know, Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus rules love and money and beauty. And it's a time when relationships and how we can coexist with others is going to be in the spotlight. And, these relationships can be our family relationships, how we coexist with, our loved ones, our soul tribe. These can be virtual relationships. It can be romantic. It can be your relationship with your higher self. It can be a relationship with your pets. Okay, so any sort of relationship at this time. And it's also going to really urge us to look at how we can bring more beauty and balance to our lives. So let's go ahead and invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides to this space to deliver the messages that we need to hear for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And Leo, I just want to let you know I've just been washed over with warmth and happiness and peace and calm. So I really feel like any of my Leo listeners out there, that energy is for you, but that might be the energy that you're harnessing right now, especially in the northern hemisphere as the sun is coming out and things are getting warmer. All right, I know my little lion cubs are feeling the spring, enjoying the warmth, basking in the sun, exactly where you belong. All right, let's go ahead and see what messages we have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for April 7th to May 7th. Messages for Leo from April 7th to May 7th. Messages for Leo from April 7th to May 7th. I love that, Leo. So this Queen of Pentacles always looks like the Queen of Wands to me. I'm reading her as both because I just saw fire in that card. All right, your overall energy here is the Page of Cups in reverse. Ooh. Okay, the Page of Cups in reverse, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You might be dealing with that or have those in your chart, exhibiting those qualities. The Page of Cups is somebody who's not quite emotionally balanced or in touch with their emotions or their psychic abilities. Their intuition might not be working for whatever reason. There might be too many distractions, might not be able to sort of center yourself or themselves at this time. It's also a card of new beginnings, but it's in the reverse, so it's something that wasn't quite able to get off the ground. The Page of Cups can be a younger energy. It can represent children as well, but I'm getting more than anything, it's somebody who's more immature. And I feel like, Leo, it's somebody you may have been dealing with. The Page of Cups in reverse is the need for an apology. This is somebody who's in love with love, but not really in love with an actual person or their job. Like, they love the idea of being a makeup artist or whatever, but, they don't actually wear makeup or put makeup on other people or whatever, something along those lines. So there's a little bit, it's a lack of being genuine, but it's kind of not, it's like they don't realize it. Okay, it's just because they haven't quite developed mentally in whatever aspect this is of themselves. Okay, and again, the Page of Cups in reverse could say that there's an apology in order. Somebody may have been giving you a lot of lip service, not backing it up with actions. Also, you have to be careful. You're being offered something, but it's in the reverse, and so it might be. This card doesn't have a fish in it, but usually it's the card of the stinking fish. So they might be trying to pull one over on you as well. Underneath that, we have the Six of Cups. It could be somebody from your past. It could be somebody that you feel like you have a soul connection to. Okay, so it might be a little bit confusing for you. Underneath that, we have the Judgment in the reverse. This could be that, this is something that you've tried to do a few times, but you've sort of wisened up to it and it's just not really going to go anywhere. This could also be somebody who's placing too much snap judgment on something. So don't use your snap judgment. This might look more enticing than it actually is. So Spirit is saying to be discerning, to really think about and weigh this situation, weigh the facts Use your life experience. The Nine of Wands is the Wounded Warrior card. You may have been burned by this person a number of times in the past or once before. Trust your intuition. Nine of Wands, your life experience will tell you everything you need to know. Yeah, this is about introspection. Really you need to do the evaluation when it comes to whatever this Page of Cups means to you, whether it's a person, a job offer, a love offer, whatever it may be. Now, Leo, you guys are bossing up. You guys are the King of Pentacles. This is the CEO. This is a father figure. But don't get caught up in the gender. It's somebody who commands attention and authority because they've put in the hard work and the preparation, and they're really successful in love and business, health-wise. Some of you might be doctors or nurses, commanding respect and attention. Beautiful energy. And there you are, warming yourself up by the fire, my little pussy cats out there. All right, you guys are, what's blocking you is the Five of Wands. This is in reverse. This is Aries, Leo, Sag energy. This is drama, high drama, getting caught up. It's a mess. If you can see here, this is sort of like a mob of people. There's not any single leader. They're all sort of feeding off of each other. They're about to fight. It's a brawl. When this is in the reverse, it's gotten toxic and nasty. So you need to move away from that energy no matter what. The intentions that you should set, again, this is the Queen of Pentacles, but I think she's deceptively looks like the Queen of Wands, which would be your energy, but she's fiery, she's passionate, she's good with money. She stands up for for what she wants, and she's very good at commanding respect. She's attractive, she's charismatic, she's a master manifester. This is your energy, Leo. As the Queen of Pentacles, she's very comfortable. It has to do with her home, her family. She's nurturing. She's the perfect person to nurture others. Others might want to come to you to cry on your shoulder. You might be, again, working in the healthcare fields. You have the King and the Queen of Pentacles showing up here. This is a divine union. So for some of you, it could be soulmate energy. We did see that sort of peeking through here with the Six of Cups. And it could be, it could be a positive union between two people that's going to be long-term, and it's going to bring you guys both success. It could also speak to the marriage or the union or your counterpart right now, okay? And so it could have to do with matters having to do with your home, beautifying your home, investments, working together to create more abundance. Now, Spirit does want you to know this Six of Swords in reverse. This is about feeling stuck. And it takes us back to that Five of Swords energy. There's somebody who doesn't have your best intentions at heart. Page of Cups in reverse. So really, if you're being offered anything that's too good to be true, I don't feel like it's this King and Queen of Pentacles energy. I feel like it's somebody, it could be someone from the past, or it could be a type of energy. It could also be the news. I mean, pay attention to what information you're allowing into your home, what you're listening to, because oftentimes, we get sensationalist information, like track the COVID virus. It's not, it's good to be informed and it's good to be aware, but when it starts to sort of take over and creep in, it becomes this sort of parasitic energy that you can really feel has some sort of ulterior motive. And if that ulterior motive is to take away your peace and your stability, then it's time to cut it out. So I'm not sitting here saying there's somebody out to get you, but there's some sort of drama here. Five of Wands and the Five of Swords energy. It's somebody who's not playing fair. It's kind of a mess. It's kind of like, it's like cutting through the confusion. You just need to divorce yourself from whatever energy that is. Again, it could be people. It could be you're on like a group online and you're starting to see people being hysterical. You don't need that energy. You really don't. I feel like you and your partner or you and your home, really focus on your home and beautifying your home, beautifying yourself, and sort of shutting out any of that negative energy that we're sort of seeing here. Because if you allow it into your life, and again, it's important to be aware and prepared, but you can't let it take over, okay? And so release yourself from that however you can. And again, there's some sort of information that's coming to you that might be not true. Whether that's a person telling you or offering you something, trying to get you to buy something or buy into something, whether it's the news, whether it's an ex, whatever it might be. Just trust your instincts, trust your past experience. Again, we go back to this Nine of Wands. This is not your first rodeo, okay? This is not your first time, so trust your life experience. It's going to really help you. Trust your intuition. Your outcome card, Leo, is the Death card, Scorpio energy. I love that because we are moving into the next full moon in Scorpio. This is a total rebirth, regeneration. Again, she's leaving something behind. She is the angel of death. So it's so funny because I'm getting this message. It's kind of intense, but I think my Leos will like it, about competition. You know, don't be afraid, bring the fear. Okay, so again, don't scare people, don't, you know, none of this drama, none of that. But you know what? You need to be the force to be reckoned with here. This King and Queen of Pentacles also could be this union with you and your higher self, just balancing your masculine and your feminine energies and just being such a badass at, you know, with money and business and manifesting and, you know, stability. And so again, you know, she's kind of like leaving something behind. It could be her old self. It could be an old relationship. It could just be all of this drama, but it's pretty, you know, it's pretty fierce, Leo. Pretty fierce energy there. You know, I really do. I feel for this Page of Cups in reverse, really. Whoever that is that's trying to pull one over on you. Okay, it won't stand a chance. Again, this could be a power couple. All right. Additional messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. You get victory. I don't doubt it. 28 breaks down to a 10. Leo, your message is so strong. You guys, like, you're leaving everybody in the dust. Hostilities. Yep. We see that. We see that. 5 of Wands. We see that in the 5 of Swords. 6 of Swords in reverse. You know, yeah, but you know what? You are fully prepared. You're not afraid. You're going to bring the fear. And I can't help but notice, look at how he has this horned helmet, which would be like Cernunnos. I always want to say Cernunnos, the Celtic god of the forest. And he's in the forest. And also that devil energy. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. There's a lot of earth here in this couple. But, you know, he's also all about fertility. And he's also just fierce. So again, don't be afraid. Bring the fear, Leo. And again, that's not, I don't want you to be torturing anybody or, you know, playing mind games or anything like that. Obviously, this is with love. But yeah, you need to separate yourself. And it's going to be a little battle, but don't worry. You're going to be fine. Indecision. Yeah, don't let indecision get in your way. Trust your gut. Trust your instincts. The World. Whoa, 29 breaks down to an 11. 11 in the tarot is the card of justice, right? Themis in Greek mythology, the archetype of the Justice card, and Libra. So the World is, you know, this is beautiful balance between your shadow and your light. This is feminine and masculine energy. This is the World. This is an ultimate completion. This is a graduation. This is an up-leveling. This is... maybe it could be a marriage for some of you. Could be leaving drama behind, exes. Just a total rebirth is going to bring you the World. You know, the World is your oyster, Leo. I mean, I really see that. I see that you have this infinite possibility and success is all but guaranteed. And you're going to have to fight for it. I just keep getting, you know, don't be afraid, bring the fear. You are a force to be reckoned with. Additional messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. You guys get self-love. 24 breaks down to a 6. You also have 26 and 8 here. And that 8s are about manifestation and abundance. So, you know what, Leo, you guys, you don't owe this to anybody but yourselves. You've worked for it. The importance of self-love throughout this process. Okay. And then we have entrapment, number 34. Okay. Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like, you know, this entrapment has to do with this 5 of Wands energy. And that 6 of Swords in reverse, sort of being stuck, would really relate to this entrapment card. Self-love, the message of this card is just, you know, to take time out to get to know yourself and what works for you in this particular cycle of your life. Again, you will be starting over with this Death card. Not starting over, but it's a big transformation. So, you know, some of the biggest obstacles to self-love and self-criticism to self-love are self-criticism and perfectionism, which can lead to us judging ourselves harshly, closing down, and even to illness. So just check and see if you've been trying to compete with others. Again, that Five of Wands, this hostilities, that Six of Swords in reverse would take us to that Five of Swords. Okay, is it you, Leo, who's been trying to be too competitive or get approval from people or pushing yourself too hard? If that's the case, you need to soften and start listening to your body. Focus on keeping your heart open. We can see here she has this, you know, her heart chakra is very prominent here with that green jewel, probably an emerald or something along those lines. This card beckons you to focus on keeping your heart open, practice acknowledging and recognizing the good in yourself and others. This card beckons you to breathe love in and out of every moment of the day and ask yourself, what changes do I need to make to my daily routine so that love can pulsate through every breath, action, and relationship I engage in? Choose to open your heart through softness, deep breathing, relaxation, movement, finding beauty in nature, in your home, in your pain, in your love, in your sadness, in prayer, etc. Keep your heart open even though it makes you feel vulnerable and exposed. Yeah, beautiful. So it just sort of brings a little bit of clarity to this side of the reading, you know, that Five of Wands. Okay, interesting. And the entrapment card is... can't get to it. You're letting too many things in your environment control your life. So the minute, and again, the King and Queen of Pentacles, that's all about the home. Okay, so you've drawn this card because it's time for a shift in personal power. And we see that the Death card, transformation, taking your power back or stepping into your power. You're encouraged to take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking that create change. Again, Scorpionic energy at the end. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need, and desire, you need a system, daily discipline, and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences for any circumstances in your life, you are powerless. It's the government, your abusive background, the interest rates, and the bank's fault. The system that many ultra-successful people use is they read books every day, listen to audios, go to as many seminars as they can, practice recognizing others' achievements, and form relationships with like-minded people. Wow. Yes. Yes, beautiful messages. If you guys have to go back, I would go back and listen to the part of the reading where I was explaining the self-love and the entrapment cards, because there's definite messages for you. And if you may have heard them once, but go back and listen again if you feel so compelled, because there's some very powerful advice and information that I just gave you there. All right, that's from the Heal Yourself reading cards from Ina Segal. And, you know, I have fallen so in love with these cards, not only because they're beautiful, but I didn't give them as much credit as I should have in the beginning when I started working with them. And I find them to be very powerful. So I hope you guys have enjoyed them. Let's go ahead and pull an additional message, a final message for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for April 7th to May 7th. And you guys get Nemesis. Oh, she who avenges, revenge, outcomes, and justice. Look at that. So do make sure that you're not standing in your own way, okay? The Five of Swords card, so the Six of Swords in reverse, is a card about revenge. Okay, so do check and see how this energy, again, I don't feel like somebody's out to get you, but I want you to really focus on how that resonates within you. Outcomes and justice. I mean, your outcome is victory. You're going to get over these hostilities, okay? But make sure you try to focus on your self-love and where you might be holding yourself back. If you find yourself blaming others or trying to compete unnecessarily with others, or is somebody doing that to you? Because that's exhausting, okay? And justice. Justice is Libra, this full moon in Libra. Everything is going to be balanced. Okay, karma comes in to balance things out. The universe balances things out. And again, look here. What did we just hear about what successful people do? They're always reading, okay? They're always getting new information, listening, going to seminars, giving people credit around you as well as something that's very powerful, and acknowledging other people's, you know, positive qualities and acknowledging their successes and forming bonds with people who are like-minded is going to bring you this victory and this success so much quicker. You guys, this is a beautiful reading. The world is your oyster. The world is at your fingertips. All right, believe me. Set your intentions. You can do this. I love you guys. Thank you for listening. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Comment, share, ring that notification bell. Most of all, I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Have an absolutely beautiful day. Take care.